When you read and you look for a theme in a story, that's a really good way to get into the story. And remember, questioning is another way to get into a story, to figure out what's coming. And kind of tied in with questioning and trying to figure out what's going to happen next is something called making an inference. You may have heard this word before, but an inference is like a prediction that you make, or even a conclusion that you make. So let's think about a scenario. If there was a juggler in the story, and in the story the juggler's really good at doing what he's doing, then you could make an inference, which is a conclusion that the juggler is an excellent juggler. That could be your inference. Now, when you have an opinion about something, like I think that blue is the best color, you know how it is with your friends. They're like, why? Oh yeah? Prove it. Because I think that green is the better color. So if you don't have any evidence to support your opinion, then I'm probably not going to change my opinion. Well, when you're reading and you're writing about what you read, or you're sharing about what you read and you make an inference, then what we like to do is we have the inference, but then to prove the inference, we pull evidence from the text. This is going to be very, very useful to you when you take tests, and also when you do writing assignments where you're looking at a text and you have to explain your inferences or your conclusions about a text. So let's look at an example. During a school talent show, a shy girl named Emily surprised everyone with her incredible singing voice, belting out a heartfelt song that brought tears to the audience's eyes. So we can make the inference that Emily has a good voice. But now we need evidence. And one really great way to get evidence is to go right to the text. So let's look for a piece that works for evidence. We could use this piece. Now notice I have 3 dots. That's because it's not the full sentence from the text. So I do 3 dots inside the quotation marks. And Emily surprised everyone with her incredible singing voice. ... and then quotes. That's just a way to show that it's an exact quote from the text, but I didn't pull the whole sentence. But now with my inference, I have evidence that proves that my inference is correct, or at least very reasonable. Let's look at a few more examples. In a distant galaxy, an astronaut named Alex encountered an alien creature with shimmering rainbow-colored scales during an exploration mission. Okay, so let's come up with an inference, a conclusion about that text. We could say that the alien that Alex encountered does not look like a human. That seems pretty obvious, but now we have to come up with evidence from the text. So let's pull a piece from the text and prove it. So we could say, alien creature with shimmering rainbow-colored scales. That little quote from the text really proves that this alien doesn't look like a human because we don't have those. So see how this works? Let's just do one more. In a faraway jungle, a young explorer named Diego discovered a hidden temple filled with ancient treasures, including a mysterious golden mask. So this is going to be a funny example. I could make an inference that's more, plain and ordinary, but I want to have a little bit of fun. So I'm going to say, Diego will be rich. But now I have to pull evidence to prove that. So let's pull a piece right from the text. So we could pull the evidence, Diego discovered a hidden temple filled with ancient treasures. And that works for evidence because it's proving my inference. So now it's time for our next story. But first, we need to find out where our story will be. North America. So let's take a look at what this story will be. It looks like it's going to be Native American. This is the story of the Pleiades and the pine. This is a Cherokee myth, so I was right. The Cherokees are a Native American tribe that are from North America. This is retold by Carolyn Michaels, but before I go into the story, I want to make sure that you know what the Pleiades are. Pleiades are a constellation, so let's see what the story is about. In the distant past, when our world was new, there were 7 boys who loved playing a game called Jigatsu. In this game, they rolled a stone wheel on the ground and used a curved stick to strike it. Despite their mother's scolding, the boys couldn't resist the game. So one day, their mothers decided to teach them a lesson. They gathered some Jigatsu stones and cooked them in the pot along with the corn they were preparing for dinner. When the hungry boys returned home, their mothers scooped out the stones from the pot and said, "Since you seem to prefer Jigatsu over the cornfield, enjoy these stones for your supper." The boys were furious. They went down to their meeting place and discussed their mother's actions. Feeling hurt and rejected, they decided to leave their homes forever. They began to dance. Some say it was the feather dance, in circles around their meeting place. As they danced, something extraordinary happened. And I'm going to make you read the rest of the story yourself. I want to know what happens. Why is this story called The Pleiades and the Pine?
Magic tunnels.
Atrocious spelling. What are the various water bodies that you can think of?
Rivers, lakes, ponds, sea, ocean.
Very good. Now, can anyone tell me why the seawater tastes salty?
Maybe a ship of salt sank a long time ago.
"28 days. Months with 30 days. April, June, September, November. Months with 31 days. January, March, May, July, August, October, December. February has only 28 days in it. Now tell me, how many months have 28 days?
All of them.
Find X. X plus 2 equals 5. Find X.
May I? May I? Yes, Samira. What is the answer?
I have a partner to shower with every single day. He swims in my bathtub and he likes it that way. Yellow ducky, yellow ducky, yellow, yellow ducky. Yellow ducky, yellow ducky, yellow, yellow ducky. Let me jump in with you, I'll splash little water on you. You never get angry with me, that's why you are so close to me. Yellow ducky, I just love you. Yellow ducky, yellow ducky, yellow, yellow ducky. Yellow ducky, yellow ducky, yellow, yellow ducky.
Rainbow horse.
The shape-o-magics, they know lots of neat tricks. They can build anything from A to Z. Here's a plane and a kite. Here's the sun shining bright. Here's a lock and its good friend, the key. Get to know them well and the stories we can tell. Every shape is so unique. You really get your kicks out of the shape-o-magics when you watch them play their tricks, so come and see. Shape-o-magics! It's game time! Hey, Maddie! Ready to figure out today's shape-o-magics?
Oh yeah, Zeke. I always love watching those tricky shape-o-magics. Let's do it. What's it going to be today?
It's a mushroom! The shape-o-magics have to put the mushroom back together again. Show us your tricks, shape-o-magics! They have to use a triangle, a half circle, and a bunch of small circles. You think they can do it?
Of course they can. The shape-o-magics can make anything. Zeke, did you know that you can eat some mushrooms?
Only the kind that you buy in the supermarket.
Those are the kind that I eat on pizza. Yummy! And an ice cream, too.
Hey, there's no such thing as
is mushroom ice cream.
I know. I was just kidding.
You know, my daddy says that you should always wash mushrooms before you eat them because they have dirt on them.
Dirt? Why do they have dirt on them?
Because mushrooms grow in dirt. They come from dark, wet places, like the forest.
Whoa! I didn't know that mushrooms grow in the forest.
All kinds of mushrooms grow in the forest. Not just the kind we eat, but really colorful ones, big ones, small ones.
Even mushrooms with spots on their legs.
I think you mean with spots on their caps.
That's right. That's what I meant. Those are the prettiest.
Just like our mushroom. Look, Maddie, the shape-o-majigs put it back together again. The half circle made the cap.
The triangle made the leg.
And the circles made the spots.
Nice work, Shape-o-majigs. You did it again. You can make anything.
We get our kicks, we know their tricks. We love playing with Shape-o-majigs.
Bear all year. Bear likes to play a little every day. What does he need? See if you can guess. In the cold of winter, Bear likes sledding. What does he need? See if you can guess. Watch me zoom down the hill on my sled. In the bloom of spring, Bear likes running. What does he need? See if you can guess. I'm quicker than a bunny in my running shoes. In the heat of the summer, Bear likes boating. What does he need? See if you can guess. A life jacket will keep me floating if I tip while I'm boating. In the chill of fall, Bear likes soccer. What does he need? See if you can guess. If I practice, I can kick the ball to the tree. When winter comes again, Bear likes skating. What does he need? See if you can guess. I like slipping and sliding on these skates. After skating, Bear is cold and tired. Drink your hot chocolate, Bear.
There's a place that I love that is far, far away. It's a land on a cloud in the sky. It is here where your dreams are made for the night. In this land that we call Shushibai. In this land that we call Shushibai. The Shushis make all your dreams just for you. Magic dreams that will last through the night. And the Shushibai train brings your dreams when you sleep. From this land that we call Shushibai. From this land that we call Shushibai. And with just one wave of my wand, we can fly through the sky
So take hold of my hand and we'll be on our way to this land that we call Shushibai. To this land that we call Shushibai. There's a place that I love that is far, far away. It's a land on a cloud in the sky. It is here where your dreams are made for the night. In this land that we call Shushibai. In this land that we call Shushibai.
Hey. What?
I'm so tired. I've had fun. Busy day. But now it's time for bed. I'm going to sing you my favorite lullaby. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder Good night. Sleep tight.